All right, I know what you're thinking. Not another video after the 2 we got yesterday, but I had a client need to reschedule. So what do when I have some free time? I fill in that with the opportunity to create some more content. And I'm gonna take a quick moment and talk about entrepreneurship. You may have noticed that be a common theme as of late with some of the content I've been sharing, whether it be blog posts or articles or some of the things I've written and talked about recently. And that will all make sense here in the very near future. But I just wanted to kind of define entrepreneurship as what I see it meaning, because it's a very general definition. You've got the Webster's Dictionary definition you can read on your own. But I think a lot of times people think being an entrepreneur means being a business owner. And while that is true in some senses, I don't think being a business owner in itself makes somebody an entrepreneur. And right now, being an entrepreneur is a very cool thing to do. A lot of people say they're entrepreneurs, but they have that entrepreneurial spirit. And I don't necessarily think that's true for everybody, and that's okay. Not everybody needs to be the next Gary Vee or the next favorite entrepreneur that you have, but I do think it's worth defining what that is. And I think being an entrepreneur is more of a mindset. Having an entrepreneurial spirit is not just owning a business, because there's plenty of business owners that I don't think are entrepreneurs, and that's okay. Not to disrespect them, and I know when you say something like that, you're probably disrespecting somebody, but you can be an extremely successful business person, have your own business, live a good life, and not be an entrepreneur, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. When I say entrepreneur, I think of it being somebody who is a risk taker, somebody who is identifying a problem and is wanting to find a solution and take risks to make that happen. And sometimes that is building a business to make that happen and starting a business from scratch. Sometimes you can be an entrepreneur and be working within the confines of a larger organization. You can go about your sales job with an entrepreneur's mindset of trying to do things differently than everybody else so that you stand out. So to me, an entrepreneur and entrepreneurship is a mindset. It's not just the quality of owning a business or being a business owner. Another characteristic of somebody I would define as an entrepreneur is somebody not afraid to fail. There have been many things I've tried in the short time that my business has been around. It's almost been 4 years of going down paths I think I want to do and exploring it, and then backing off and ultimately failing at whatever that was going to be, but realizing that it was not worth it and that's not the path to go down. So entrepreneurs are going to be risk takers. They're not afraid to fail. They're identifying problems. That is what I think of when I think of as an entrepreneur. And again, this will all make sense in the near future, but since I'm talking about it more, I wanted to define that so people knew who I was talking to and what I was talking about. And it is something that is newer for me. I did not grow up as an entrepreneur. I wasn't the kid at school that was bringing pencils to school to play pencil pop. Does anybody out there remember playing pencil pop? I wasn't selling candy at school to make a little bit of money to go buy toys. I was actually pretty privileged. I was pretty spoiled. My job growing up was basketball and grades. My first job was not until my senior year after I graduated high school, before going off to college. So I didn't grow up thinking of ways to make money and build businesses. But in the last, I would say really year and a half of running this firm and trying to grow it and take care of clients, but also grow with clients that I want to work with and be creative, I've kind of branched out on things I want to do, and now I have this entrepreneurial bug. And sometimes I cringe saying that because so many people use that, but at the end of the day, I am seeing opportunities that I want to explore with my business to better serve my current clients, find more clients to work with, and it's not the traditional way that financial advisors have gone about growing their business, and I'm excited about that. So that's why I'm really spending a lot of time talking about this, sharing resources with those out there, and hopefully I'll have more to be able to contribute to that community as well. So that's a little bit into why I'm sharing more and more about entrepreneurship. Like I said, you'll find out more, so make sure you stay tuned. But that is what has been on my mind today. And as you see, I get kind of excited about it. So thanks for sticking tuned with this one. I have no idea when the next one of these videos will come. It might be the next time a client has to reschedule. There's going to be no set schedule, but I'm going to be sending more of these little thoughts out to everybody whenever I can. So thanks for watching. Hopefully I didn't annoy you, and we'll see you in the next video.